outsourcers, they are from different countries, different culture, maybe from very different culture. It's difficult to understand what they are saying to me, and they hardly understand me when I talk with them by Skype or phone. They always answer, yes, I can do this, but what it really means, they cannot deliver. How to understand what their yes or no means, I don't know. They speak broken English like me, yeah. Especially bad when you talk by phone. And they are far away from me, maybe a few thousand kilometers, so I prefer to work from 9 to 5 UK time, so how I will overlap with them? Difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fair comments.
Yeah, actually, yes. That is something that I will not argue with you, because yeah, cultural difference exists. That's yes, and there are a lot of researches about that, and the most important probably about yes and no. That's the last from the last high context and low context cultures. That is something that we, from our experience, face and continue to face, and probably every day. And but that is something we can live with because we know how to communicate with the partners from different countries. We understand them, and they also understand us. I hope so. That is some, for instance, example. As you can see, that Russia, for instance, is from high context culture, and UK is from low context cultures. Do you agree with that?
So you mean in UK people say what they want very explicitly? I want this to be done in this way by that time. But Russians, they're different.
Actually, honestly speaking, I don't agree with that. Because I think that in our world and in IT industry, when we really speak on the same language, that borders erased, actually. But yeah, that's theory. And we have some examples, for instance.
Exercise.
Yeah, exercise. Let's guess. We have 4 countries. We have US, UK, Finland, and Japan.
Try to guess.
Yes.
You must find UK very easy.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It depends.
What did you say? England, UK, Finland, and Japan.
Yeah.
Well,
Get me those figures, please. Finland.
Finland, get me those figures, you say? Yeah.
is the UK? I was wondering if you could possibly get me those figures.
Agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so sorry to trouble you. It's not too.
It's Japan, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, very polite, isn't it?
I really need you to get me those figures.
It's US. Just absolutely US.
Yeah, I really need.
Absolutely true.
Yeah.
You are very good.
Yeah, but we have one more example, and from that slide you can see that the most apologetic country is Japan. But for instance, that's a real example on next slide when we ask our clients from UK, and got the answer that actually it's a bit difficult to understand if it's yes or no.
Is this going to be an email from me?
No. No. So it's a very simple question, and it's supposed to have an answer yes or no.
Yeah.
But in reality,
Yeah.
And it came from a very well-educated person, like Professor level.
yeah.
That's probably why you got that answer. But I think the interesting thing about this is that I don't think it's just cultural.
Yeah.
And I think in any environment that you're working like this, you have to have some rules. And the rule is, in my book, what I call no mutual mystification. You know, in other words, make sure that each of you knows what you're talking about, and have that rule as an outset. So when you start your engagement, say, I'm just going to let you know that if I'm not sure, I'm going to ask you questions. Are you comfortable with that? And set that out as part of your ground rules, so that you don't mistake it for cultural differences.
Do you think it changes with the buyer-supplier relationship? So if you invert it, if it was a British company supplying to a Russian buyer, do you think that would change the scenario, the approach?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's also, yeah, it will be a difference if you're a client, if you're a customer, and from which country you are. Yeah, probably yes.
Yeah, for instance, today a British company delivered TV set for us. The guy was extremely polite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Conference venue.